If you have heard of the Sears 1974 catalog, then you must be interested in the pages of polyester and the fashion trends of the 70s. For those of us who remember the 1970s, these old photographs bring back a wave of nostalgia and a time when things seemed simpler and more carefree. The era of polyester clothing, colorful patterns, and bold fashion statements. The 1974 Sears catalog offers a glimpse into a world of earth-toned acrylics, skin-tight polyester, and knitted creations that should have never seen the light of day. The 70s fashions were unique and at times, frighteningly terrible, but if we view them with an open mind, some are actually quite brilliant. The fashion trends of the 70s were a bold departure from the mundane and unremarkable styles of today. The 1970s saw the last year of the miniskirt's heyday in America, and it was a time of transition from the psychedelic color palette of the late 60s to the brown and earth tones that defined the decade. It was also a time of widespread recreational drug use, as reflected in some of the outlandish fashion choices seen in the catalog. The 1970s were marked by an obsession with astrology, and the zodiac was a prevalent theme in fashion and popular culture. This was also a time when credit card use was becoming more widespread, as the idea of charging it became a new luxury for consumers. The Sears catalog of 1974 reflects a time when fashion was anything but constipated, and people were not afraid to make bold fashion statements. The 70s were a decade of wild colors, wide-legged flares, and a fashion triangle that defined the shape of clothing. It was also a time when catalog models had average-sized breasts, unlike the stacked models of today. The 1970s were marked by unique fashion choices, and the photos from the Sears catalog capture the essence of the era. They reflect a time when people were not afraid to dress like their curtains and upholstery, and when mismatched outfits were the norm. The fashion choices made in the 70s were a reflection of the bold and carefree nature of the era. As we journey through the pages of the Sears 1974 catalog, we are reminded of the trends, styles, and attitudes that defined the 1970s. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era. As we look back at these old photographs, we are transported to a time when fashion was anything but ordinary, and self-expression was celebrated. The Sears 1974 catalog reflects a period of history that was unique, colorful, and unforgettable.